morning, everyone. Welcome to 8 West. It's Friday, and it has been a long week.
It's been a crazy week.
Oh, my goodness. We're fighting sickness at my house. My little girl is sick, and so, you know, when that happens, everything seems to kind of slow down, and you're at home a lot, so I'm glad it's the weekend.
Don't you feel good that your mom's there?
It's
like your mom used to take care of you when you were a little girl, and now you know Coco has somebody who just loves her and is cuddling with her.
Right, because, you know, the tempers get a little short, you know, with her.
Yeah.
We are feeling extra patient these days, actually. So that's been a necessity, and I know there are a lot of people out there because the flu bug is kind of floating around, and there are a lot of people fighting sickness already. We don't even have snow on the ground. That could change.
That's right.
soon.
You know, no snow on the ground. It's sticking around, but we have had some lake effect snow. I was looking up in the climate book this morning, and it's interesting. Today will be the coldest day since March 3rd.
Really?
So the coldest air that we have had in several months here settling in.
We're having that shift.
ready.
It's interesting, timing-wise, you know, we actually have been fortunate because it's been 7 to 8 months.
Well, and you know, here's the scoop. Less than 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving. And so a lot of us aren't really mentally prepared for that because we haven't had the unsettled cold weather in yet. And this is only a quick shot. We're back up to 60 again early next week. So for those of you who aren't really quite ready yet for the change in seasons, you have a little bit of time yet to get all that rest.
Well, I know you were getting warmed up with your indoor sports last night.
That's right. We had Ryan Campbell, the coach of the Cornerstone University girls volleyball team, on our show, challenging Davenport a couple of weeks ago to a big game. Well, Cornerstone is doing something really interesting with their season this year. All of the home volleyball games, we weren't supposed to show that quite yet. All of the home volleyball games, they have a celebrity server that they ask somebody from the community to come in because they're doing this big fundraiser. Cut away from the video. We're going to have to show that again whenever I set it up. Can you guys come back to us? Thank you very much. So anyway, so they called me and asked me early on if I could be part of it to be their celebrity server. Well, at the time, Jen, my 12-year-old, was playing in the middle of her first volleyball season. And so I said to Jen, you can be my proxy. So we got there last night. The crowd was there, and you get one shot to do this serve.
And you were just hoping, you're like, okay, I hope we get this over the next.
Well, and she
I'd have a little anxiety myself.
She's my little superstar athlete. And so I said to her, so before the big event, I said to her, Jen said, I'm kind of nervous, Mom. And I said, Jen, you're going to be a rock star. If there's anybody in this field house who's going to make it over in front of a big crowd, it's going to be you. Okay, now, roll the videotape.
Got over, but it was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I hear they started recruiting her.
Yeah. So Coach Ryan said to her, okay, Jen, the athletic director is right over there. We're going to have you meet with him and talk about maybe signing your commitment letter a bit early. But you know what?
Amazing.
It was the last home game, so they did a special tribute to the seniors, three senior girls in the squad, and they introduced them, and they each gave a rose to their moms and dads. And it was just a really wonderful night to be a part of it. And the cool thing is all the girls on the team, they're such nice girls. They all were cheering for Jen. They're like, go, Jen, go, Jen.
Oh, that's so sweet. That is really fantastic.
Awesome. So thanks for letting us be part of your special evening. And for those of you who were in the crowd who've been Facebooking me saying, we wanted to see you serve, I would have never made it over the net. That's why I brought a proxy to this one.
Well, that's interesting because Ryan had wrote on my Facebook wall yesterday saying, we want you and your husband to do it next year.
Yes.
Well, my husband has competed professionally in beach volleyball. And so I said, okay, Bryce can actually do it over, and Coco and I will be the cheerleaders.
There you go.
We're in for next year.
Bryce is your proxy for next year.
Yes, he will be my proxy. Well, fantastic.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
Well, I'm really excited for this weekend. We're feeling a little bit better with the sickness, but we're going to be buckled down a little bit probably over the weekend. And so I had some Netflix videos arrive in the mail.
Hey.
A lot of Netflix fans out there, or Blockbuster.
I've never done that.
Have them right to your house. You get a queue and you line up all the movies that you want to see, and then they send them to you. I have 3 in my rotation, so I always have 3 at home. When I'm done, I just send them back in the mail.
Good for you.
So I'd been looking, actually, about a month and a half ago, I'd asked people, what are some good shows? Because Dexter, one of my favorites, I'd seen everything, and I said, I like to watch things on disc, because that way I can watch it on my time. So Mad Men. We decided to see Mad Men. Have you ever seen it?
No, but I've heard a lot about it. I heard it's what is it, centered around an advertising agency?
Yeah, actually, this guy named Don Draper in the 1960s. And here's a shot of the cast of characters. Emmy-winning show. I'm really excited to start this. I had so many people say, you're going to want to watch this, but be careful because you're going to get hooked. It's an excellent show. And so on some of our downtime this weekend, we're actually going to be taking in some Mad Men and really excited about it.
That's great. So
I've heard great things.
Okay, so Netflix. So you can get movies, but you can get TV shows too.
You can get TV shows, you can get movies, you can actually, they started it where you can stream actually some movies right from, you don't even have to wait for the disc to come.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That's really cool.
It's really, really kind of revolutionizing how videos are rented now, making it easier for the consumer. Yeah. And even Blu-rays, because we have a Blu-ray, and so they send in Blu-ray too.
Well, you know, I was thinking maybe that's a good family Christmas present. You know, let's all get Netflix.
This is what we do in the winter.
There you go.
That is the perfect gift. It is, because in the summer we're almost too busy, but in the winter when we feel like we want to just chill out, that's what we do. Exciting.
Okay, I'm going to bust you because Rachel is quite the practical joker, and I have noticed that I've gained some appreciation for the fact that typically you like to play practical jokes on me. Of course, we all remember right before Halloween when she surprised me with a python in the studio. So here, I walked up to my computer the other day, and here is taped on the corner of the screen. Can you see that little red thing taped up on the corner of the screen? What is that, Rachel? What is that? That's my workspace. That's my computer.
Yeah. You're not there that much. You've got two offices here in the building. I had recently showed something. I talked about my toenail. And we did the race over the summer, the Metro Cruise 5K and 10K, and I got something called runner's toe. You know, it turned black. It fell off. We talked about that on TV. But I just found it yesterday in my work bag, and I tossed it in the trash, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I think there may be one more use for this toenail before. And yes, I like to think of you, I'm your little sister or something, so I kind of taped it up there, and I thought that I might hear a little,
You did.
When you went to your test.
Like, hey, what's that?
It was very funny.
There you go.
I just couldn't resist. I knew you'd love it.
That's fantastic. One other thing I'm really gaining
I removed it.
Yeah,
from
she
the desk.
did. I wouldn't even touch it. I said, I got to take a picture of this because people at home really need to know the side of Rachel that is the
gross
jokester.
side.
The gross side of Rachel.
Well, and through this, I've understood that, you know, when you get a pedicure, they can do a wonderful job of painting the skin of the nail to make it look like there's something actually.
We're not going to show pictures of that. No.
All the discoveries we make here in 8 West.
Exactly.
Let's not show that.
One of the other discoveries, you've taught me about some great fashion, so I went to get some new boots for the winter season yesterday. The least practical boots I've ever gotten here. They're actually not really boots. They're like shoe boots. We had our big fashion.
They're booties.
Our photo shoot last week, and Laura Velasquez was wearing a pair of these kind of short boots, and I picked up a pair, and let me tell you, they're super high, and I'm guessing they're not really super safe.
Well, there's a hidden platform there, too, which is great because it actually gives you a little bit of height at the front part of the toe. I love shoes that do that. And those are great because you can wear those with skirts, too.
So I love the booty. Fashion forward.
Yeah, you're looking great. Those are really, really cute.
And now that Jacqueline's away at college, I know that I'm not going to have somebody stealing my shoes before I get a chance to wear them all.
And people might want to know where you got those.
I got those at DSW.
Okay.
Over
really
Eastbrook area.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
All right. Okay, we made it to Friday finally, and we are so excited about our great lineup we have for you today.
We had the great rock sounds of Pop Evil yesterday. Today we're going a little bit different. The musical talents of the Paschke Trio, a group of very talented men who will be playing Monday for our Diana event at the Grand.
We're so excited. And what do women like better than food, fashion, and shopping all under one roof? Well, there's not much we like better than that. Here's a glimpse of some of the door prizes you can win at the Ladies Weekend Expo coming up in just a week at DeVos Place. Plus, find out who won tickets to the 3-day event. All right.
And we'll talk with Dr. Brian Barry, Medical Director at the Grand Rapids Eye Institute, about a disease that affects millions of people in the United States, diabetes, and what it may mean for your eyesight.
And there are 3 movies in wide release this weekend. 2 are in limited release.
Wow, our movie guy. I was taken away. I was watching the clip. Our movie guy, Aaron Lafferty, will be here to tell us all about the options for new weekend movies in West Michigan.
That's right. Something for every taste coming up this weekend. And our partners at Spectrum Health are with us today to talk about an important seminar they've got coming up about stroke health, learning the warning signs and how you can prevent it.
Yeah, very important stuff.